Hey guys, so I wanted to go over really quickly about my review of my Walmart haul and meal plan. This is the update for it, and I wanted to tell you what I had left over. So as you remember, on my meal plan I had spaghetti, and I made a huge batch of spaghetti, and we ended up eating it for dinner that night. Where we ate it for dinner, we ate it for lunch, and then we turned around and had it for dinner again within like 3 days. And so I felt like that was more than enough. My husband took some to work, and this is still what we have left over. So we have this one, and I put this in there on the 18th. So here we go. Put in the freezer. And my bags, because my freezer is full, and I think I've mentioned that before, that I have a really full freezer. So my bags don't sit up perfectly straight. That's okay. For the most part, they are straight. They're straight enough. At least they are not all crumbled or anything like that. But this is fine because I packed these individually, and technically they're so big that me and the kids could probably share one of these for lunch. Actually, this one right here is a little bit bigger. We can share this for lunch and then have like a salad or salad and vegetables, salad, vegetables, and garlic bread to kind of stretch that out. And then we would still have enough lunches. So if we were really hungry and we only wanted, a small side salad and some garlic bread, we could do 2 and split it among the 3 of us. But I just kind of wanted to show that I still had plenty of spaghetti left over. And this is well past my leftover meal that I had, and I'll show you that in just a second. But yeah, so I said I was only gonna have 1 leftover. We ended up having like 3 or 4. So that's for the spaghetti. That's 3 meals, 4 leftover bags, and each bag having 2 small servings. And then for my egg roll in a bowl. So we used to call that inside out egg roll about 20 years ago, I think is what it was called that. So now everybody calls it egg roll in a bowl. It's basically the same thing. You just put all your ingredients in a bowl and eat it, and you just don't have the egg roll wrapper. I am going to do a recipe for this. Someone requested it in the YouTube comments, and I sent them a message and let them know I am going to do a recipe and show you guys what I do. I do it a little bit differently than some of the other bowls that are out there. So if you want something different and if you're already making egg roll in a bowl and you're tired of, the flavors, give it a check out. I made 2 different egg rolls in a bowl with the cabbage that I had, because the cabbage head that I had was huge. So I was able to do a turkey egg roll in a bowl, and instead of mixing the meats like I thought I was going to do, I did a lean beef egg roll in a bowl. So I ended up with leftovers on both. We ate dinner off of the egg roll in the bowl, and each had a pretty huge helping of it. And I decided to go ahead and put this away. These are the leftovers. Not a lot, but this is enough for me and the kids. 1 bag is enough for me and the kids to have lunch. So the main thing would be probably rice, and then going ahead, and I know you're not supposed to technically do that, but then go ahead and top the rice with this egg roll in a bowl, or you could even do pasta if you wanted to. But this is how we'll use it. This will be a lunch for us, and then I will this will be for my husband because this has mushrooms in it, and this will be for me and the kids because there's no mushrooms. So, and this one's a little bit thicker. That's egg roll in a bowl, 1 meal, and 2 leftover meals, and each bag has 2 small servings. We've got at least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 freezer meals out of that, which is awesome. I also made the chili, and in the chili I messed up my bag. I think you can see that, but I messed up my bag, and I picked up a bag that I hadn't written on and put the spaghetti in there, and then I said, oh no, I meant to do chili. So anyways, I just scratched it out. It's not a big deal. And then put turkey plus beef chili. And we had this a lot too. So let's see. This is probably enough for, if we wanted to turn this into chili spaghetti, we could all 4 eat off of this. So I know it's not a lot of meat, but with the chili spaghetti, putting it over top of the spaghetti, kind of tossing it in there, a pound of spaghetti, I think this would be more than enough. Or we could just do it for lunch for the kids if I made it and thought, oh, it's not really enough, and I'll go ahead and put it in the refrigerator and do it for the next day. So that's one meal with one leftover bag, and we'll use that for chili spaghetti. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these back in the freezer. It looks like they're starting to thaw out a little bit, and I will be right back. Hey guys, so I wanted to do an update on my meal plan and kind of show you what I've already done and what I'm still working on. We're already 8 days in, just have 2 days left of my meal plan, and then I'll be shopping again, and I'll share that haul with you guys when I finish shopping. But I wanted to kind of go over my previous meal plan for my Walmart haul for 10 days meal plan. So again, it's my Walmart, and I'll go ahead and link the video down below if you haven't seen it, but wanted to kind of give you an update because I know sometimes, you know, you don't know what's going on once a meal plan is done or once a haul is done, so just thought I'd share this with you. So let me know if you like this video by giving me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please comment below. I would love to hear from you guys. Anyway, so I just wanted to tell you, I finished my meal prep for pretty much for the week. We had a bad experience with the meat that we got from Walmart, and it wasn't them, it was probably totally me not picking and looking at the date, but the date I didn't realize was coming up pretty soon, and it ended up going bad. So we weren't able to do the bulgogi beef and broccoli and rice. Instead of doing bulgogi beef, I did my bonus meal because I already had that meat in the freezer. So I did the jalapeno beef with broccoli and rice. So we just switched that out, and it's no big deal, and I'll go ahead and explain to you in a little bit, why it wasn't a big deal. We have more than enough meals. We only need 2 more dinners, essentially. I believe 2 or 3 more dinners, and then we're done. So I think today's the 19th, so we just need the 19th, the 20th, and 21st. So 3 more dinners, and we're good. And tonight we're gonna do the balsamic chicken and steamed rice, and we will probably have leftovers on that. And if we don't have leftovers on that, then I'll make a different meal for dinner. I'll do chicken and potatoes because remember I bought a bag of potatoes as well. I still have plenty of them left, enough for 1 more meal, and then I'll do spring rolls as well. But anyways, and I did the spring rolls down here for lunch, but I can easily swap those and make them a dinner meal as well. So I wanted to mention, because in my haul video, you'll notice that I did not purchase eggs. And we did actually do a run to the store because my daughter is taking homeschool consumer sciences, and she needed to make a dish, which was a breakfast dish. It was, what was it? Oh, it was applesauce muffins. And so she made that, and she needed eggs. It was the only thing we didn't have that she needed. Oh no, I'm sorry, we didn't have applesauce. So she had to run to the store and get eggs and applesauce. And then we had everything else for her to make it. And so we still have eggs left over because I don't think she used very many. I wasn't in the kitchen, she had to do it by herself. So whatever eggs that we have left over are kind of like a free-for-all. They may end up going onto the chicken salad. They may end up going for breakfast, and that's why we have eggs. And I didn't want you to think we just like, where did you get the eggs from? You didn't mention them. So I wanted to kind of go over that and let you guys know, yes, we had to go to the store and get eggs for her class so that she can make her stuff for her consumer sciences class. Hi guys, so I wanted to kind of go over my system that I have here. This is just a notebook that I purchased from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and it is, you know, pretty small, as you can see the size here, and my hand kind of fits on it twice. But it's not really big, but it was just perfect for me to use for meal planning. But this was $1 and it works for me. It's very easy. I wanted to kind of go over, if you notice, everything on here is highlighted with some extra notes on there in the highlighter. I highlight everything that I've actually made, and I don't highlight it until I actually make the meal. And I know I have friends that do this as well. They do the same thing, and then sometimes they'll highlight it and then they're like, oh, well, I didn't actually make it. I wait until that meal, like the next day when I've actually made the meal, and highlight it so I know it's actually complete. I also keep track of my leftovers. So I will show you this really quickly here. I keep track of my leftovers. I wrote something on the bottom and I didn't want to share that. Here is a picture of my leftover sheet, so I have an idea of what those leftovers are going to do, and I'll just either keep this with this notebook or put this on the refrigerator so that I remember, hey, I've still got spaghetti, egg roll, and chili, and then what the dates were of the meal plan, so I know, okay, these dates, it's been like 3 weeks to a month, I need to start eating this, because we try to keep everything eaten in the freezer and rotating out within usually about a month to 6 weeks. And I don't always do this, it just depends on how much I have going on in the freezer. Right now, I have a ton of stuff in the freezer. It's jam-packed, so I needed to write this down so I knew what was going on. So that's my system for that. And again, highlighting everything that's already done, you know, kind of notes of, you know, about my meat and how many meals we've already done. Let's see. And also writing down, you know, hey, oatmeal, we're out. In parentheses, we're moving on to the grits now, and then what we're going to be doing instead. So just a quick review of my system. It's very simple, it's very easy. Everyone can do this, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And again, I just use a really inexpensive notebook from the Dollar Tree, Dollar Store, King Dollar, wherever you live. You'll be able to, you know, use just a simple system. Just wanted to share that simple system with you so you can keep track of your own meal planning if you want a meal plan. I also have a meal planning course that I teach in case you're interested in that as well. I will link the meal planning course below so you can go and check it out. And I'll give you a special coupon code for coming from YouTube as well. But I wanted to go ahead and share this with you. This is so simple and easy to do, and I've been using this now for probably maybe 6 months or so, this notebook. This is my second one from the Dollar Tree, and I love it. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.